How are you doing? How's everything going this side?
Oh yeah, well thanks so much for having me. I always love to share, my story and things that I've done in hopes that it will help to inspire or encourage other people to just go after what they see is available for them. So, thanks for the opportunity to reach more people.
Wonderful stuff. What time is it there anyway?
It's 9 a.m.
It's 9 a.m. You know, the
Yeah.
time around here in South Africa, it's literally 3 p.m. around here.
That's what I was thinking. I have a friend in Burundi, and it's six
Hmm,
hours difference for
that's the
Burundi. So I
difference.
thought,
Literally.
yeah.
Well, without wasting any time, we can jump straight into the interview. And the first thing I'd like to actually ask you is, do you mind sharing your life story with us and the people that will be listening to this interview right now? Do you mind just sharing your life story with them, how you became the person that you are today?
Well, I'm happy to share some highlights. If you have anything specific you want me to share, let me know. But
Okay.
I'm very lucky and blessed in a lot of ways. I was born in the United States, and we have a lot of opportunities here. I was raised by a single mom. So before I was even born, my parents were not together anymore. So I was actually brought home to my grandma's house, which is pretty common, I
Mm,
guess. And I really watched my mom working very hard. She was a teacher with two small children alone, and um, and she decided to continue on in school. She got her master's degree. She got her PhD. I remember watching her, graduate with her PhD, and that was a big accomplishment. So I had really
mm.
a good role model in my life. Um, but I always felt a bit like I just didn't really fit in. I didn't like school. I didn't like sitting there all day. I didn't like people telling me what to do, telling me what I had to learn. But I love learning. So, and I love
Mm,
reading. And that was one thing. Another thing that my mom really emphasized, we didn't grow up being able to watch television every day or anything like that. So books were kind of my only choice if I wanted
mm,
to, you know, escape. And so I read constantly. Um, and even up until I got my smartphone, I was reading two or three books a week. Now I might read one book a week, and I think that's due to having so many distractions.
I like the
Um,
fact that you actually said, apologies for actually pausing you while you're speaking. You spoke about reading. A lot of people nowadays, they don't really understand the importance of reading and how reading is actually so good for you mentally because you're actually feeding your brain new information that you can actually apply in your life if you
yeah,
actually want to see progress in your life. Do you mind just sharing
exactly.
with the people how reading has actually impacted your life, how much you've learned from just reading?
Oh, I mean, I believe that anything you need, you can probably find a book about it.
Mm,
I love to read about people that have overcome obstacles and reach their goals. So I read a lot of motivating and inspiring things.
mm,
I love to read about any kind of, yes, self-improvement topics and spiritual topics, things like that. So just always things that I feel like will help me to either learn something new or remember
mm.
to apply what I know. Because knowing something and then applying it to your life are very different challenges. So,
True.
and then just, I love reading also just fiction, but stories about people that lived in the past or in another country. And I just really like to learn about all different cultures. And so it's just, I think one of the best things you can do with your time So that's one thing. I was just saying, like, I'm not reading as much as I used to. So I'm
Mm,
really trying to hack myself. I don't take my phone or my iPad or anything in my bedroom. And I'm really trying to set aside, like, my goal is to read for an hour a day.
mm,
Because I realized I'm not reading as much as I want. And I know the benefits of it. Even myself, as somebody who writes and blogs, I can read a few chapters of a book and it'll spark an idea to go
mm,
write a new blog post. So it's part of just always having, good ideas and information.
I love it.
So
I love it. You said you do a lot of writing. Do you mind just sharing with us I wonder what your creative process is actually like for writing, how the journey that you actually went through before you could actually begin writing your blog posts. You've
mhm,
actually written some books, if I'm not mistaken, right?
yeah, I've written um, 15 ebooks.
Sure. How
It's some
wonderful is that?
what I love about ebooks is 100 pages is an ebook. And
Sure.
so it's not like, you have to sit down and write a novel of 500 pages. You can
Mm,
just write, some information that will help people, package it up in an ebook and get it out there. So it's a really great opportunity for anyone who has something, to share or to teach. But in high school,
mm.
I actually didn't do well in hardly any of my classes. And I had a teacher at one point who was like, oh, I wasn't getting good grades on my writing. I said, can I just write how I talk? And she was like, no, you can't do that.
Mm,
That's not how it's done. And so I just developed this belief that I carried for many, many years that I'm not very good at writing. And I just didn't even try.
mm,
Well, when I wanted to start an online business, I was like, well, this is a big part of online business. I have to get over myself and get over this idea that I'm not good at writing.
mm,
And luckily by then, people were blogging. And I was seeing, here's all these people setting this example that you can write similar to how you talk.
mm,
Um, and I thought, I'm just going to do that. I'm just going to share what I want to share.
mm,
And at that time, I'd been in the massage and spa industry for many years. And I thought, what I want to do is help people in the massage business to be more successful. So I started writing about those topics.
mm,
But I had to do some inner work, like realize, first of all, why do I think that I'm not good at writing? And then,
mm,
where did that belief come from? And when I narrowed it down to like, oh, it's probably just some belief I developed through some things that, I'd been told throughout my life by people who probably didn't even mean anything by it.
mm,
Maybe that
mm,
teacher
mm,
was having a bad day, or she just believed it had to be done in a certain way.
mm,
And that is so common to take something small from our parents or our teachers or something and just think that that's reality, that's the way it is because
mm.
somebody in authority, somebody above us said it.
That's so
um,
true. That's so true. I love each and every word that you're saying because the words that you're saying are literally so, so powerful. You said the words, you had to do some inner self work. You
mhm.
know, first of all, for even saying those words, you are so brave because not too many people have the courage to actually say, okay, let me stop pointing the fingers at all these people, the reason why my life is not going according to my plans. Let me point the finger to me.
Yeah,
Let me do some inner self work so I can progress and become the person that can actually achieve my goals, achieve the dreams that I have. So I love the fact that you brought the word up, inner self work, and you also spoke about you help people out with massaging and spa. Do you mind telling us just what is it that you do for a living? And for the people that are here listening to you right now, how can they actually find you if they actually want to reach out to you and actually learn more
yeah.
and connect with you? Do you mind just sharing with us?
No, I don't mind at all. So I ended up dropping out of high school, I didn't complete high school in the traditional way. So I went through a different program and just got my high school diploma. The way you can do it here is you can kind of test out of it. So I was like, I'm done with high school. And I thought, I don't want to go to college, but I need a good job. And I had just learned about the field of massage therapy. And back then it just wasn't as well known as it is now. So I thought, you know what, I really want to do that. I got my first massage from a lady. I was working at a bed and breakfast, which is like, just a small hotel. And I was cleaning the rooms and I was helping cook food and wash dishes. And I was like, well, I don't want to do this for my whole life. And I kept seeing the massage therapist come in and she would massage the guests. And she was making a lot more money than I was making. And I had a conversation with her one day. She said, if you'd like to try a massage, why don't you come clean my house and then I'll give you a massage. And I was like, okay, I thought that would be really cool to try getting a massage. And so I did that and I just knew, I was like, oh, that is what I wanted to do. Like people feel that good and be able to have a job where, I could pretty much set my own hours and be my own boss. And so I went to school for massage therapy. And then later I went back to school for skincare.